You guys want to hear my career announcement?
Whoa, yes.
Whoa.
Heck yeah, dude.
Major career news. Yes, you can guess. Paulie.
Well, now I know you're still doing stuff for the Eagles in preseason. You've been doing that for a while. You've been doing Westwood One. You've been doing CBS.
Yes.
Is it other or is it part of one of the first things I mentioned?
Other.
Wow.
Fritzy, I'm giving you guys breaking news here. Any guess?
You're going to be hosting some game show.
Ooh, good guess. No.
I think you're going to be doing something with the Kelsey brothers.
Ooh, good guess. No. Oh, maybe, but no. Marv?
Big money podcast deal with Spotify.
Ooh, that'd be nice. Nope, I still have 2 more years on my agreement with DraftKings, the Ross Tucker Football Podcast.
See, I was going to go the Ross Tucker Football Media Network has been acquired.
Whoa.
But dang.
No, here's the deal. I am retiring from youth softball as a head coach.
What?
Yes.
What about the
No.
kids?
After 7 years, the girls don't want to play. My girls don't want to play. I'm like devastated. I can't tell you guys. Have any of you guys, raise your hand if you've ever coached your kid in a sport? Any of you guys?
I've been asked not to.
Yeah, my daughter asked me not to help out the team.
I cannot tell you how much joy I derived. And by the way, I stunk at baseball. I was pretty good at football and basketball. I was not a good baseball player, but I can't tell you how much I enjoyed coaching softball the last 7 years, 6 years at least. One of the coolest things I've done as a parent, first of all, to have those like 12 little girls looking up at you and listening to everything you say is just so cool. And then when they do something well, in particular, if I'm being honest, when the girls that aren't as good get a hit or make an out, I felt like I won the Super Bowl. Like I like when Chloe would get a hit or this girl would do that. I'm just throwing names out there, right? I can't tell you the joy that gave me. And maybe people listening can hit us up at 877-3DP show, or maybe you want to hit me up on Twitter at Ross Tucker NFL. I'm giving advice to all the people listening on Fox Sports or watching on Peacock. If you get a chance to coach one of your kids, do it. One of the most rewarding experiences of my life. Seton.
Are you taking questions at this press conference, or is it
Yes,
just
I
a
am.
prepared
Yes, I am.
statement?
No, I'm taking questions.
Can I ask two?
Yes.
Have you considered staying on as the coach even though your children are not playing?
I have not, because I'm more likely to get involved in the other activities they're doing.
Right, whatever they're going to do after this.
Right. So
Right,
the
right.
one is going to do track and field. The other one is really into volleyball. They are consistently picking sports that I know absolutely nothing about, so I can be a coach and have no knowledge. What we got to the point in softball recently where like I didn't know if they were supposed to tag up. Like I didn't know some of the stuff. Like it was like I it's probably good. So my last year I did was 10U. This year would be 12U. Probably good I'm not doing 12U.
Really getting where the rubber meets the road,
Yeah,
huh?
I'm getting to the point now where there's dad that are like, oh, you should have done a sacrifice squeeze there. I'm like, I don't even know what that is, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even. I'm just trying to hang out with my daughters. Fritzy.
How do you juggle the dad and coach hat at the same time in a particular situation with your girls?
Yeah, I probably tougher on them than I am the others. Probably tougher on them. Interestingly, my girls were always, for softball, they were like in the middle. They weren't one of the 2 or 3 best girls that I would look at and say, that girl's playing in high school. You know what I mean? Like there's girls where you're like, she's the one. You know, she's the one that's playing in high school. But they weren't, they were pretty good. They weren't one of the ones that struggled either. They were kind of right in the middle. And I think as long as they listened to me, everything went well. But if they showed some attitude because dad was the coach, then we had a problem.
Yep.
Then we had a problem.
Yep.
Paulie?
Now, some logistics. Your daughters are 2 different ages, correct?
13 and 11. They're 17 months apart.
Did they come up to you with this announcement of their retirement from softball simultaneously? Kind of?
So this is what's interesting. I wanted one more year. Last year, the older one was 12U, the younger one was 10U. This year, they would both be on the same team. So I was by the way, I'm the head coach. My wife's the assistant. So it's so fun to be like, Coach Kara, I need you to go do this. You're like to boss my wife around. It's amazing. I highly recommend it.
Did you try? How much did you try to negotiate one more year with them?
We talked about it. The younger one really...
I'm not ready to let go.
The younger one
Girls.
really did not want to play. The older one said she was not going to play next year. She was just going to do one more year, which is not really a great way to play. And then they had other opportunities. The older one, her friends are playing track, her school friends, so she gets to do a sport with her friends at school. The younger one wants to try out for a musical, so whatever. We're letting them make their own decisions now, which I don't recommend at all. It's terrible. They should never be allowed to make their own choices. It was so much better than when we made the decisions for them.
My daughters are 16 and 13. You got a lot of stuff coming, man. A lot of stuff coming.
I literally texted the other softball coach, and I'm like, we've decided to let our girls make their own decisions. It's terrible. Marv?
Imagine if Venus and Serena told Richard Williams, you know what? I don't feel like doing this tennis thing anymore.
Yeah.